Hair salon business is very viable anywhere. As long as there are people living there, you're going to have your customers, you're going to make money every day. Trust me, I have experienced it, and I'm giving you this information firsthand. I've run a hair salon business, so I'm just going to share with you from my experience and from other people's experiences that I have gathered. So if you already run a hair salon business, or you plan on setting up one, this video is for you. Or you know someone that is planning on setting up one, this video will be useful to them, so you can share with them and subscribe to get new updates as I drop videos. So the first thing that you want to do before setting up your hair salon is to learn the skill. Yes, passion is very good, I know, but passion alone is not enough. Yes, just because you love to make hair or you love new beautiful hairstyles isn't enough for you to set up a hair salon. You have to learn the skill, you have to learn how to make hair very well, you have to learn the business of making hair, how to set prices, and the business of it. You know, knowing how to do a thing and knowing the business aspect of it are two different things. So you have to learn the skill, you have to know how to operate it as a business. It is very, very important. This is very key. This is the first thing you have to do. Go to an existing salon and learn the skill. While you're there, pay attention to how they run the business. This is very important. Unless you're going into a partnership with someone that already has the skill and you are just a finance or the financial partner, then you don't have to learn the skill. But if you're going to be involved in the day-to-day running of the business, if you're going to be involved in the operation of the hair salon, you don't have any choice. You just have to learn and know the skill. Yes, you're not going to be the only one doing everything. You're going to hire hairstylists, you're going to hire braiders, you're going to hire nail technicians, but then you have to know it. It is very key. I'm going to explain further in the next point. So learn the skill. Don't just go in with your passion for hairstyling and then set up. No, learn and get the skill right. Number two, location. So yes, it is okay to start small. You can start from home, you can start right from your home, yes, from your space. But then you have to have a plan of moving out as your customer base increases. Because running a hair salon in the home, if you don't have a family that you live with, if you just live alone, it's fine. But then as your client base increases, you would need a bigger space, and you would need a place where people can easily reach you and even passers-by can see you and locate you. But if you have a big space where you live and you don't have other family members that that you live with, or that your business could inconvenience, yes, that's the right word. If you don't have any other family members living with you that your business could inconvenience, because hair salon business, it's not like fashion where people just drop their fabric with you and you make the styles and send back to them. In hair, people come in, they sit, you style their hair and they leave. Even though some will drop their wigs or their braided wigs for you to style and send back to them, majority of the people would like to either wash the hair or style it or braid. So you need a good space. So it is good to start small. So you could start with your home, but then plan on moving to a location that is easily accessible, that is bigger than where you started from, so that people can see you. And you have to locate your hair salon in a place where people live, or a busy place where people come to do business. Because if you're running your hair salon in an isolated location, you might struggle with growing in terms of clients. So you want to set up your salon business where there is traffic, where people live, or where people come on a daily basis to do other businesses and it's busy. So this is where you should locate your hair salon. Number three, don't over depend on a particular staff. I'm saying this because sometimes I've seen where a particular staff left the salon and it was difficult for the owner to keep it running and she shuts down. Hire your staff. That is why I said earlier that it is very important for you to know the skill, because most times when you depend on a particular staff, maybe a particular staff is very good at braiding or very good at styling, and then you make them the center of everything. Once they leave, and trust me, unskilled labor, most times they don't even give you notice. They just wake up and they don't even call you, they decide not to resume. So in this case, if you were over depending on that particular staff, the business is going to suffer. So it is better that you have a plan B, so that even if a particular staff does not show up, your business will not suffer. Um you still have other people to carry on. And then number four, this is similar to number three. This is because you have to build a structure around your business. If you don't have a structure, you're going to struggle. Before you hire any staff, let them know the rules and regulations of your business. Let them know that in this salon, we don't do this, we don't do that. For instance, if you don't come to work, your payment is going to be surcharged, or you're going to pay a particular amount or something. Just have rules and make sure that you stay disciplined to those rules. Make sure that everyone adheres strictly to those rules. In this way, you're not going to have any problems. And make all your staff realize that no one is indispensable. You can hire and fire. Yes, it's your business. So if a particular staff is not performing, you reserve the right to fire them. So set a structure around your business. It's very, very important. The last but not the least, please do not take up loan, especially if you're starting small, right? Which is very okay. If you are just starting up, I advise, do not take a huge loan to start up. Start with savings and support from family and friends. Run the hair business for maybe a year, 6 months, a year or 2 years, and then when you feel you can now continue and you want to scale and you need additional funds, then it's a right time for you to take a loan. But you're just beginning and you want to start with a loan, I don't advise that. You know why? A hair salon is not like a store that sells consumables, where people things that people use every day. So let's say, for instance, food or water, right? So in as much as hair business is very viable and people patronize you, both male and female, old and young, it's not on a daily basis, but then you still make sales, right? And then sometimes you don't just start and begin to make sales immediately. It might take a while. You might have to do some sort of marketing to be able to attract people to your location. And then if you're very good, people will come and stay and you will get referrals. So it is better to start, watch the markets before scaling, and that is when you would have to take a loan if there is need. I hope you found this useful. Please subscribe to the channel and share with other people that might need it. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.